Hey everyone, Cody here. So I've got the all-new Chaveta blade with built-in ring gauges starting at 38, 40, 44, 48, 50, 52, and 60. I gathered this from the molds that I sell the most of. So I figured I kind of, for what room I have to work with, I put the most popular ring gauges. So these act as ring gauges, but this is also Chaveta knife. And this is made from 80 CRV2 steel. This is hardened, heat treated. We forged it, put it in Parks 50 oil, and then tempered it in the oven. So we're going to do some abuse tests to it, and I'm going to show you the all new handle. But for those of you that are very traditional, don't like a handle, but want the quality I'm about to show you, the abuse test we're going to do here, what I advise, if you already have a Chaveta knife, take your Chaveta knife and try what we're doing here to see if your Chaveta knife is worth a damn. So first off, we're going to do a shave test. So I got a good patch of hair right here.
Right off. Thing is razor sharp.
So plenty of hair here for a nice shave, but that ain't enough. We need to make sure that through time and use that it's going to stay shaving and not lose an edge. To do that, we're going to beat on this a little bit here. I'm going to beat all up and down the different sides. Yeah, maybe I should grab a 2x4, huh? Getting some chunks out of there. That's the full length of the blade there. And let's pick it out. Alright, let's see if I can just get this Alright, let's pick another patch of hair here.
It's deadly.
Alright, now let me show you the new handle. Now keep in mind, I am going to be offering plain old Jano, old school Chavetas, but made with, this is the same steel here, only this is polished. I've already grinded and polished it. So these will be sharpened. So even the plain ones that I'm offering will have the same edge retention and use the same steel heat treating and forging process. Now let me show you the new handles. So I've got some wood handles on my CNC machine right now. If you want wood with your name in it, not a problem, we can do that. So, but now these Chaveta knives are all going to come with not just your name on it, but with the handles now more removable. So I used to use glue on them. Now I'm not going to use glue anymore on them. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. Let me knock that out real quick. Goes on this side. Voila, there you are. Really nice handles, made from PET G. I can make them in carbon fiber. I was thinking about putting epoxy glue on, but there's just no flex in that handle. Feels really good in the hand, very lightweight, will stay sharp, and then one of the best features is the ability to use one of these common ring gauges right here to measure your cigars after you roll them. Anyhow, thank you for watching. I'm going to get these listed up on the Etsy store so you guys can buy them. I do apologize, we've been out of stock because I was changing over to the whole new design here. But as you can see, we've got high quality knife grade Chaveta here. Again, if you have a Chaveta knife, if you have one for me, you already know it'll shave your hair and stay sharp. But a lot of you have some Chavetas are made of some 304 stainless. Yeah, they cut tobacco leaf just fine. I know a lot of you are knife people, and I know a lot of you like your stuff to stay sharp, not to sharpen it all the time. So these are costing me a bit more now. I did used to sell the Chavetas for like $60, but with all the additional work that we do in regards to heat treatment, we blade edge test each and every one of these. So usually I have no hair on my arms because every time I sell one, I always do a shave test to make sure that it has edge retention. Every single Chaveta knife that I make goes through the 2x4 abuse, where I whack the edge with a 2x4, as I showed you there with a wooden dowel, and then we do a shave test to make sure that it maintains the edge, and then I'll wipe it with alcohol, do one last leather stroke pass on the edge before I send it out to make sure that my abuse test is completed and the edge is going out polished and razor sharp to you. But again, very nice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now I like the ability to take the handle apart, and I'll show you over here. I've got wood handles being made. Right now you can't see anything, so just milled out a block of walnut. But basically this same exact handle right here, everything that you see here made in this super strong material here. This is chemical resistant material, so that's one reason I like this over wood, is you're not going to get any mildew or any kind of bacterial growth on this plastic. This is inert to chemicals and bacterial growth. Not to mention, I can put your name on them now. Like all of the Chaveta knives that we're gonna send out, all of these, they're not only gonna come with your name, but before we didn't make the name contrasted in different color, like we have John Doe here in white. The handles were just solid black. So now when you order one, your name will be in contrast, likely black on white like this. But I will have walnut wood handles, and I can CNC machine your name. I could take this wood handle and CNC, John Doe into it, and then using some epoxy filler with color resin pigment, I could make John Doe in gold on a walnut wood handle. That's a lot of extra work, but I can do it. It will cost more. But now these Chaveta knives, with what we've done to them, being a combination, 2 tools in one, with the new handles, and the fact that due to a lot of the economics, certain inflation on different materials, steel, knife grade steel, this particular steel I use, the price has gone up on it. So these are going to be $125, which if you buy a custom made knife that can take the abuse test I just showed you, that's usually $400 or $500 for a custom made knife. So I try to keep everything affordable. Guys, these aren't just coming off of a machine and getting sent off to you. After these are cut, we've got to hand grind them on our bench grinder over here. I have a whole video showing you how I do every single step of the process. So we profile the edge on them, and then we take them to the forge. I use a lot of propane gas. That's like 45, almost $50 per propane gas tank, and I cycle through them quite a bit. So after I did all the math, I wasn't making any money selling these for so cheap, and we easily spend about 3 to 4 hours per blade. So I try to do them all in a batch so that I can do everything all at once. There's no fast way to put an edge on this thing, to put a razor sharp edge. There's no fast way to clean off all the baked on oil after we forge this and we put it in quenching oil. All that oil bakes into this, so we have to take a rotary polishing tool and get all that baked off stuff off the blade to get it, shiny and looking like metal. So each one of these, as you can see here, we go through a lot of rotary blades. You see all that buildup. All this stuff starts adding up, and after I did the math, I was making $8. When I was selling these for $60 a piece, I was only making $8 when I include what I would pay somebody to sharpen them. Normally I do it myself. Now my son holding the phone is going to be sharpening and heat treating these. And of course, we pay him. So whether it was him or someone else I'd hire, I couldn't do these at $60 and stay in business, or even do them for $60. I'd just be working for free at that point. So they are going to go up to $125, but there's no Chaveta out there in the industry like it. I've seen tons of Chavetas. There's not one Chaveta that will pass that abuse test for what I'm selling these at for. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Let me get off here and check back tomorrow. I should have these listed up on my Etsy store. If you don't know where to buy it, my cigar molds, my cigar top cutters, and my Chaveta knives, and my cigar cap cutter tools, just go ahead and message me or ask me in the post here, and I'll link you over to my Etsy store, and we'll get you taken care of.